What's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy Debo Williams, man. I appreciate everybody that's been following. Just had our first episode not too long ago. Just seen DK's not too long ago, and I just appreciate everything, man. Just make sure you subscribe. But we got a special guest today, man. We had my boy Jahiem Bell here. Just had his breakout season, and it's time to dominate this coming season. But just wanted to introduce you, man. How you doing?
Doing good, bro.
Doing good, bro. Yes, sir. And as you can see, I got Sub-Zero and Agent Zero on here, man. You know we both rock the zeros, but just tell me about yourself, like your upbringing. Where you from?
I'm originally from Lake City, Florida. I mean, it's a small town, but I mean, it ain't really too much to do there. But I moved around like a young age. You know what I'm saying? Around like like going to middle school.
Yeah.
I moved to Georgia. And the reason why I moved is because of my mama's job, you know what I'm saying, it got transferred or whatever. And I feel like, me personally, I feel like that was the best decision that could have been made. Because, I mean, down in Georgia, I mean, the school that I went to was a big-time school that a lot of colleges knew about. So, I mean, I feel like I exposed myself well.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you stayed in Florida, what school you think you would have went to high school-wise?
If I would have stayed in Florida, I would have went to Columbia High School.
Okay.
That's where my cousin went at. I mean, me and him would have probably been a great duo, but I mean, sometimes it's best for you to do.
Oh yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, what was your high school name?
I played at Veterans High School.
Okay, and was that a private school?
Nah, public.
Just big ass public. Okay. Nah, that's straight, bro. What was it like being there though?
I mean, being there, the coaches that I was with, I mean, they kind of pushed us every day. I mean, the way we ran our program, it was basically like how we do it in college. I mean, so making that transfer from high school to college, I mean, it was pretty simple because there was a lot of stuff that I had already did in high school to where I was like, all right, I know what to expect in college. So I mean, I appreciate all my coaches from high school for helping me get here.
Nah, that's straight, bro. Now we're gonna take it way back though. When'd you start football?
I probably started football probably like, I'd say probably like 9. That might surprise a lot of people because, I mean, I ain't really like, you know what I'm saying, play football for real. I was in the yard, you know what I'm saying, throwing footballs around, but I ain't really start for real till I was like 9. And I actually played with 11 and 12, so I mean, that's what really got me right.
I think that's how it be for most of us, bro. Like coming up, you feel me? You playing the older cats and it just make you that much better. Like you might not stand out then, but as soon as you get with your age, you stand out for sure.
That's what happened. I mean, I ain't really stand out too much with 11 and 12. I mean, there was some here and there games I had that I stood out, but once I played at my actual age, I mean, I stood out big time.
Now, why you start so late though? Like your mom was trying, or your people was trying to keep you away from the contact. Like what was?
Nah, it wasn't even more so that. It just I just was never like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this, you know what I'm saying? I was just always that kid in the yard, you know what I'm saying, with my cousins, just throwing the football around, playing around. I ain't never really was like, okay, I'm finna take this for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
What age you felt like you started to take it for real,
though? I'd say when I was about 9, I mean, my first day of practice I had, and went out there, I broke my shoulder pads. Now, I had them, we was doing a little, you know how you do the little hitting drill before practice. I mean, I went out there and I broke my shoulder pads, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. You play basketball too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And how long was you in there? You did that in high school, or you was just strictly football?
No, I played basketball from middle school all the way to I think 10th grade.
Okay.
After that, that's when I just started saying like, all right, it's time for me to lock in on football.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chill. I ain't gonna play basketball no more.
Nah, that's straight. I had that same thing. It's probably like 8th grade though. As soon as I was coming in high school, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just take this football serious because I ain't growing no more. I'm like, yeah, forget that. But what made it click for you? You knew you needed to take football serious.
What made it click? It was probably around like I'd say like 10th grade. I started seeing like, okay, like the school that I went to it's a football town, so there ain't really too many people leaving for basketball. So I started sitting down thinking like, okay, I need to, you know what I'm saying, take this football serious because it's the only way that's going to get me out of Valdosta. I mean, ain't nobody really in Valdosta getting big-time scholarships for basketball, so, I mean, I had to lock in with football.
Nah, I respect it, bro. Now, was it you getting offers that made you was like, all right, I'm going to put it away, or you got your first and 10th, 11th?
I think I got my first one, my 10th, the end of my 10th grade year going into my junior year. That's when I started blowing up. And I mean, around that time, I really knew like, okay, it's time for me to, you know what I'm saying, lock in for real. Like, it was just another step. Like, I mean, like it was different steps of me locking in. Like once I got that first offer, I said, okay, yeah, it's time for me to, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, tighten down, take care of my body, you know what I'm saying, do the right thing.
Nah, I'm with you now. With you growing up playing football in Florida, then going to Georgia, what you think the biggest difference is? Because I always hear Florida straight fastball.
Yeah.
From everybody fast. In Georgia, you got just everybody good in Georgia. That's what I'm hearing. You feel me? Me coming up in Delaware, a small state, so.
In Florida, I mean, you got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a lot of speed in Florida. So, I mean, with me being in Florida and Georgia, it was more so like, okay, when I got there, I was like, okay, these boys, you know what I'm saying, big, you know what I'm saying, but they physical.
Yeah.
So, me, I was able to come from Florida, and I had the aspect of having the speed, and then when I got to Georgia, I mean, I got the physicality. So now, coming to college, I mean, I got both of them.
Best of both worlds, most definitely. And we're going to get to that, bro, because I feel like you a different type tight end, bro. Right. Like, I feel like, who was the one he with the Falcons that played for Florida?
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I feel like you like a bigger version of that, got the speed, all of that. But we're going to get to that, though. We still in your upbringing. You said, so you played basketball, football. Did you play any other sports coming up?
I ran track, but I started running track probably on the end of my 8th grade. Yeah, I ain't really, because I don't like running.
Yeah, nah.
So every day I used to go to practice. I used to find some type of way to get out of practice. So, I mean, I ain't really like track. So I just,
you ain't do no jumping?
Nah.
Just straight sprint? Okay.
Yeah, I just did all the sprint events.
What was your favorites, though?
My favorite was probably 4x4.
Okay.
Or the 4x1.
4x1, yeah.
I was always the first layer running the curve, so I mean, I always got the team going. So,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. So you coming up, what was like somebody you looked up to, like football wise, or just anything wise? Because I'm pretty sure you said you take a lot serious with your mom and everything. I know you probably look up to her, but like football wise though, what you
football wise, I'd probably say like I ain't really like have somebody that I looked up to in football, because I always wanted to be the best version of me. I ain't ever want to go out and be like, oh, I like such and such, I want to be like such and such. I always told myself like, I just want to be the best version of me. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like when kids be like coming up to me or whatever and be like, oh, I want to be like you, I tell them, nah, be the best version of yourself, bro.
Yeah,
like,
most definitely.
I mean, I get that you look up to me, but I always tell them like, be the best version of yourself, bro.
Yeah, straight like that, like that. I always say I want to be me in 10 years.
Right.
Like, so straight like that. So it wasn't nobody coming up though. You was like, damn, I like the way he played.
Nah, I watch highlights of different people, but I mean, I always told myself like, don't ever try to be like this person. Be yourself, bro. Like,
I respect it, bro.
I always told myself that, yeah.
I respect it. Now, you could give me both frames, but what was coming up like Florida? Like you said, you was in a small town. Like, what was that like coming up? Like people, they was looking out for you, or it just was a bad part? It was a good neighborhood? Like, what was it like?
I stayed in a pretty good neighborhood. I mean, I stayed with my grandma, two of my uncles and my mama. I mean, we all was good. We stayed in a good neighborhood. It wasn't really too much going on. It just, once my mama's job, like I said before, like once her job transferred us, we was just the only two that left and moved to Georgia while everybody else was still in Florida. So, I mean, once I got to Georgia, it was a lot of people that was looking out for me, you know what I'm saying, making sure I was straight, leading me on to the right path and stuff. So, I mean, both Lake City and Valdosta, I mean, I had a good time in both of them. So, I mean, yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. So you still go back to Florida?
Well, yeah, all the time.
Okay, and Georgia too? Like your people's, everybody in Georgia now, or is
nah, the only person that stay in Georgia is my mama, so I'll stop by there, and then I'll probably be there for probably about a day. I'll probably end up in Jacksonville, because my grandma stay in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Next day I'll probably end up in Orlando, because my daddy stay in Orlando, so I mean, I'd be moving around a lot once I get a break from college, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel you, bro. That's in Delaware, everything's so close, so if I say I'm going to this city, that's probably like 15 minutes away. Like, how far is, like, you said Jacksonville? Like, how far is that spread?
From Valdosta, Jacksonville, probably about an hour and a half, almost 2.
Okay.
Lake City, it'd probably be like, probably about 45. Depends on how you driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. And I was going to ask, like, what you feel like football has done for you? Because, like, me, bro, I would not be able to do this podcast. I wouldn't be able to talk to you right now if it wasn't for that. You feel me? What you feel like football has done for you?
I feel like football, personally, I feel like it taught me, like, becoming a man. You feel me? Like, my high school coach always told me, like, whatever you do in this sport, you're going to dictate the type of man you is over the next, you know what I'm saying, couple years after football over with. Because, I mean, football will teach you a lot. I mean, it's a lot of people out here don't understand, like, the stuff that we go through, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis. Bro. So it's like, all the responsibilities that we got to do, that we got to make sure we take care of daily, you know what I'm saying? That will help you become a man, you feel me? So he always told me, like, this game gonna teach you a lot. So I feel like this game that taught me a lot to, you know what I'm saying, becoming a man.
Nah, it sound like your coach really, the one you talking about took you under his wing, you feel me? Like,
did.
nah, that's what's up though. But if you could like just what else you feel like been able to help you football wise, like what's really put you on? Like what's football done for you other than just making you be a man? Like for me, I felt like just connections, all the opportunities I didn't had, NIL, like all of that, bro. Like what else you feel like? Cause you spit straight facts with the whole turn into a man thing, cause it really will.
Right.
Like I know we've been playing this all our life.
I say with the connection wise, I say like just me personally, like the way I play, the way I carry myself out the field. I mean, it's then got me a lot of different connections. I mean, when I was with the NIL, I mean, I done got a lot of opportunities to meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Talk to new people and all kind of stuff like that. But so I feel like football is another way of, you know what I'm saying, getting connected with other people that you never, you know what I'm saying, never thought you would be connected with.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. And what's your what you think is the biggest thing that football has done for you?
The biggest thing, I say is that made my mom very proud of me. Like,
that's probably the best feeling.
That's probably the best feeling.
That's probably the best feeling.
Like, ain't really too much you can explain or talk on that. I just say like just my mother, like just making her proud. Cause I mean I stay with my mom, so it's like I know her watching me, you know what I'm saying, grow up and do all this that I'm doing now. I know she proud of me. So, yeah.
Nah, she got the same last name.
Right.
Nah, shout out Miss Bell, man. I be seeing her on Twitter going crazy for you and everything, man. That's what's up though. But back home, like I know how our work is. We're gonna get to that about South Carolina, but like back home, what's some of the people you work out with?
Some of the people that I work out with,
trainers, you feel me?
It'd be Jahiem McClain. He just entered for the draft. He played linebacker at Auburn.
Okay.
Another guy that I work out with, Jace Rogers. He at Houston right now. He played corner. And the last one would be Antoine Kincaid. He played safety at West Kentucky. And he going to the draft this upcoming
season. Oh yeah, you surrounded by some good names. That's straight. That's straight. But I was like some trainers. You got some trainers. You know, you come back home. I'm going to this guy.
I don't really know what I'm saying. Go to no trainers for real. But at a young age, when we was all the names that are named as
so y'all came up together.
Yeah, as we was coming up, we all trained with a guy named Travis Hall. So I mean, he always took us to camps or whatnot. If our family couldn't take us that weekend or whatever, he always made sure we was straight. So I mean, he always, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday mornings we got up and got that grind in for sure.
Nah, that's what's up. Y'all all went to high school together?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You gotta give me some high school stories then, bro. Because if y'all all together, I know y'all was trashing folks, bro. You got.
My freshman year, I got the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, win the state title my first year. So.
Oh yeah, gotta talk on that. Like, what you gotta go through that whole season.
So like that whole season, man, I was in 9th grade, so I had just finished up my 9th grade season, and I got the chance to move up to varsity.
Okay.
So practicing varsity every day, I feel like that made me like so much better, like than I could have been. Like I mean, there's no other opportunity like to, you know what I'm saying, come from a 9th grade season and go practice at varsity.
Yeah. So what was you doing? You was with JV?
I played just strictly 9th grade. Yeah.
Okay.
So once I got the opportunity to move up with varsity, I mean, I was practicing every day. Of course, I mean, I was on scout team. But,
gotta start somewhere, bro.
Yeah, those names, the names that I named before, Antoine Kincaid, Jahiem McClain, and Jace Rogers, I mean, I competed against them boys every day.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I feel like I was one of the key reasons of that my freshman year of us winning that state title. I mean, I gave them boys, they run for their money every day in practice. Because at that time, I was playing running back. So, I mean, I was running hard every day.
That.
Yeah.
So, what you coming up when you first started? What was your positions? Because I didn't even know you played running back.
When I first started out, I started out at quarterback, and then after that, I kind of transitioned to running back, and then I played running back all the way up until maybe like my 10th grade year, and my 10th grade year, they kind of threw me in that fire early. We played against our rival school or whatever, and they threw me in that fire, and they put me at linebacker. So I was out there swimming. I'm talking about swimming with the shark. Like, I ain't know what was going on, but I was out there trying to, make plays or whatever.
And you wasn't doing no offense at the time?
At that time, my 10th grade year, I was playing strictly linebacker.
Oh, wow.
And then once 10th grade was over, that's when I kind of moved back to the offensive side of the ball. So I was back playing like running back, receiver, and then that's what kind of built me into this role that I am now. So, yeah.
So did you ever play tight end in high school? Or you were straight?
I played it, but it wasn't how, like, a college tight end is. Like,
okay.
You feel me? Yeah, I always split out and stuff like that, yeah.
So when you were getting recruited, did they look at you as like an athlete?
Yeah, I was always looked at as an athlete. They never really like put a position on me. You feel me? Yeah.
And you was cool with that? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's straight, bro. That's straight. Yeah, I've been playing backer since I can remember, like 6, 7 years old, all the way up. Like, you know how people change out of positions and everything. I ain't never changed. It's always been the same. I either got faster and stronger. Right. I just but I played everything, especially in high school. All the special teams you could think of, Wildcat, QB, running back, fullback, even had me at tight end too. We do like pop pass. You do the fake pop pass to it, but everything on defense. I probably played. I was on edge too. Yeah, I played all of that, but always was at backer though. That was always my first. So, but nah, that's what's up. Now you was talking about your freshman year in sophomore year. You go back to the sophomore year when you was talking about you was at backer. How was that? Because we just gonna go through every year.
I mean, that 10th grade year, I was besides Jacoby McLean, so I used to always we'll line up at practice or whatever. Coach would call the formation, the play or whatever. He'll do that, and I always look at him like, hey, what I gotta do right here? Cause I was swimming, I ain't know nothing about linebacker. They just put me out there cause I had athleticism and the ability to do it, but I never played defense, so I ain't never really get the concepts of everything. So every time we line up or whatever, I look at him like, hey, what I gotta do? And he'll tell me I just went full speed, and the coaches just felt like I was just the best player at linebacker. When really, I really wasn't, cause he was helping me the whole time.
Yeah, that's what's up. Sure. Now, what y'all wanted to chip your freshman year? Where y'all go sophomore year? How was that?
Sophomore year, we kind of fell down. I mean, we had a lot of people leave at my freshman year, so we kind of rebuilt my 11th grade year, and that's that'll probably take me into when I got hurt. You feel me? So coming into my 11th grade year, I balled. That's when I started blowing up with all my offers or whatever. And then going into my 12th grade year, my senior year, I only played 5 games, so we was getting ready for our rival game or whatever. And we was practicing. I had just told my coach, I'm like, hey coach, my knee hurting, let me sit out for a play. He like, nah, I'll get this last play. So I'm like, all right, I got the last play or whatever. And they threw me like a little bubble or whatever, and there was 2 people coming in on me, so I was getting ready to make a move, split them, and I had tore my ACL, so.
And somebody hit you on your knee, or?
Nah, I ain't even get touched, bro. That's what's crazy about it. I was finna split both of them and get going. And
nah, I know how that injury could be. My mind wasn't as bad. My junior year, I tore my MCL, but just on the mental aspect, bro. How was that for you? Because I knew that could be tough.
What was crazy was after I did it, that next morning I woke up. I went in the hallway and I recorded a video, and I ran down the hallway full speed, you couldn't tell me, you got nothing wrong with me. I ran down the hallway full speed, trying my best to, playing that game, because I think it was a Tuesday I got hurt. Yeah. So that Wednesday, I had to go to the doctor that next morning, so I recorded that video just so I can take it to the doctor, you feel me? And I showed him. He looked at me, he like, no, I can't let you do it. You finna get ready to go to college, woo. He was like, we just gonna, take care of this, and
I know that shit, bro. I know that, bro. My junior year when I got hurt, man, it's I kind of blacked out a little bit. They was like, yeah, just sit down, cause we losing, bro. We had just won 2 state champs in a row. That season after I got hurt, we went 3-6. But in the middle of the game, I'm like, yo, let me back. My family on the field because I'm hurt. I'm cussing I ain't never cussed around my peoples, bro. I'm cussing everything. Yeah. Let me back in the game. I'm going crazy, blacked out a little bit. I don't even really remember what happened, but ended up in the facility. They just checking me. They putting my knee hitting it, and I'm just like, man, what am I gonna do next? I ain't even had no offers yet,
Right.
so I'm just like, bro, what am I gonna do next? But it was like, it really changed me, bro, because I remember having them negative thoughts, like, man, everything positive now, like it just it changed me, bro, and that's what I was wondering for like your mental, like what it do for you?
What it did for me was it made me realize like this game can be taken away from you at any moment.
Straight
like,
facts.
A line that my coach always went by is like the ball can go flat at some moment in your life. So like then I felt like the ball was like flat. Like I felt like it wasn't no more for me out there. Like, I had to tear my ACL. Like that was probably one of my first injuries ever in my life. Like, I always had like little stuff, like you know what I'm saying. But I tore my ACL. I'm thinking like, dang, bro, like this is it for me. Like I had, you know what I'm saying, a lot of offers. So I'm saying I was thinking like, all right, everybody's finna take their offers back or whatever. I started like my mind was everywhere. But it was just like once I got the surgery and all that, I mean, I started, you know what I'm saying, I started relaxing, you know what I'm saying, getting back to myself, realizing like, okay, just do this rehab, do this rehab 100% and get back right. And that's what really, you know what I'm saying, that really got my mental stronger, bro. Like, so like, now when I go through stuff, when I get little small little injuries or whatever, at practice or whatever, I be like, bro, that ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing.
Like, that ain't nothing compared to ACL. That's nothing. So
ain't nothing.
That really prepared me a lot.
It could either break you or make you, for real. Straight like that, bro. And I think that was the moment in my life that made me right there. Because I got my first offer against with Old Dominion probably like 2 weeks after that. But just in those 2 weeks, I'm like, man, what am I going to do? I'm going to offers. I'm hurt. Can't even play this year. You know that's the money year, too, that junior year. And it was a blessing in disguise that I couldn't see, you feel me? But rehabbing-wise, like, what was that like, though? How long was you out for? Because that's like 6 to 9, ain't it?
What was crazy was I was still in high school when that happened. So I actually came up here in South Carolina and got my surgery done. So so everybody back home, and I was trying to figure out who did my surgery. I wouldn't tell nobody. And the whole time I came down here and got it, and they set me over.
You already knew you was coming here?
Yeah, I already knew I was coming here, so that's why I came and got my surgery down here. So they set me up with some people back home that also do my rehab, and I took the rehab 110% every day, bro. Like every day I wake up, I drive there. Like once I got better, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I was driving there, you know what I'm saying. I go do my little, probably 35 minutes, almost to an hour doing my rehab 110%. So I mean, I actually came back faster than I was supposed to come back. Like almost 6 weeks, I started like jogging or whatever, and probably like 2 months I started back. You know what I'm saying, doing stuff on my own that I wasn't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
So shit, I was doing that too.
So I was, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it in like fast. Like I actually came back stronger than I was before. So.
Nah, straight like that. That shit. I can remember. I got hurt in October. I'm trying to play 7-on-7 in January, February. It's like I was supposed to come back like that May or that April. Jeez. I'm sitting there running out there, but I knew I was still hurt though. Cause say I bat a pass or something, and I fall, my knee was still hurting. That's how I knew I was still hurt. So once that went away, it was all good, and I was that made me, because you know how you said you hate running? I hated that too. And then once I tore my MCL, realized like this could be going like that, I'm like, yo, I got to take it serious, because I had a lot of bad fat on me around now. I was probably a bad 230. And I went down, cut all that fat. I went down to 205. And I had to be like 210, but I was a shredded 210 coming from my senior year. And building back up, like I'm 235 now, but I'm a cut 235. And so that was just, it really helped me for what I needed now. You feel me? Putting that muscle on. But I was gonna change the segment a little bit. Like, who you before the game? Who you listen to? Like, which type of music you into?
Before the game, I'm on that yak.
Yeah, and for people who don't know, that's Kodak. People who don't know.
I'm on that yak the whole, like, when I wake up. You know, we probably wake up like 7:30. We gotta be at breakfast at 8. From 8 o'clock all the way to, say we got a night game, from 8 o'clock all the way to probably about 7, I'm on that yak, like bad, like I'm on that yak all day, like that's just my favorite rapper. I mean, he just get me going.
And why you feel like that? You feel like because y'all from the same place, you feel like you can relate? Like, what is it?
I just feel like we both from Florida or whatever, so I mean, a lot of stuff that he be saying, like I know what he be talking about. So like some of the, you know what I'm saying, words or whatever he be saying, like some people don't realize what he's saying, but you know what I'm saying, I'm from Florida, so I know all the lingo down that way, so I mean, like that just, you know what I'm saying, that just get me going or whatever.
Nah, he be spitting, bro. He be spitting for sure. And we're gonna take it to the recruitment segment, man. So through high school, though, you start getting your offers in 11th. And we're gonna get to why you chose USC. But what was your first offer?
My first offer was Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that like? You know, you trying to make your mama proud. You get your first full scholarship. What's that?
I was just getting ready for workouts. So I had just got dressed. And, I was walking down to the weight room or whatever, and I was probably one of the last ones going in the weight room or whatever. And my coach had then called me before I you know what I'm saying, opened the door to walk in, and he stopped me or whatever. He told me to come back. And I seen him standing with some dude. I ain't know who the dude was or whatever, but I just seen him, you know what I'm saying, he was with another dude or whatever. And it was a college coach, and he was like, you know what I'm saying, talked to me. He was like, he liked the way I play or whatever. And he was like, I'm gonna give you the first offer or whatever. And that right there, that would really, you know what I'm saying, put me on. Like, once I posted that first offer, man, I started getting offers, like, every day. Like,
you had a couple in the day before?
You said what?
You had a couple of offers in the day before? Like, I know a lot of big recruits having that.
I think the most I had in a day was probably maybe 3.
That's smooth.
Yeah,
that's smooth.
It was crazy. It started getting to the point where I was like, man, I'm ready for this to be over. Like, yeah.
Now, did you have a top 5 or top 3 that you remember?
I had a top 10, but I can't, you know what I'm saying, name them all. And then I did come down to a top 5, and then I came down to a top 3. But my top 3 was, I remember that one for sure. My top 3 was Florida State, Oklahoma, and South Carolina.
That's smooth. So I know you probably was kind of happy when Beamer came. I know you love Muschamp and everything, but it was like probably a relief too when Beamer came.
Once I found out I was getting Coach Beamer after after that Kentucky game my freshman year.
Yeah.
Once I found out we was getting him, I mean, I was okay. I know who he is.
Yeah, with him being
once
from
he get him, we
Oklahoma,
gonna click. You feel me? So like I had then when he came and talked to us in that team meeting, we shook hands or whatever. We already knew, like, okay, I know you, you know me, you feel me? You know my whole family and all that.
He recruited you?
Right.
Okay. I was just making sure because I think he was the tight end coach.
Yep.
Okay, that's smooth. That's smooth. And then you said you had Florida State too. Now, what did you see in South Carolina though?
South Carolina, man, it was more so like the atmosphere and the fans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? My education and all that. And I ain't really come here for like no coach, like, you know how it'd be some players like, oh, I love such and such, I love this coach, that's why I'm going there. Yeah. I wasn't really on that because I knew, like, at any moment in time, like, they can be gone.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that. So I ain't come here for no coach. I always, you know what I'm saying, I told myself I'm going to the school that got the best atmosphere, the best fans, and the best, you know what I'm saying, education-wise. So that's why I chose it.
Nah, that's straight, bro. That's straight. Now, what was it? With you being at a big school, getting offers, it might have just been normal. I know for me, when I started getting offers, it was like a big thing because cats in Delaware won't really get it like that. So the whole state celebrating with you. What was it like when you was getting your offers? Did you feel like you was the man? Like, what brought that out of you? Because a lot of cats where people fall down is they getting these big offers in high school, come to college, and everybody got that. Everybody good. You feel me? What was it like for you?
For me, like I say, I played around dogs my whole, you know what I'm saying, my whole 4 years in high school. So like, getting big offers was normal for our school.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, it was college coaches coming in through there every day, you know what I'm saying, in and out. So it was normal for, you know what I'm saying, for people from my school to get big time offers or whatever. So it wasn't really like, oh, he got an offer, he the man. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, I was the only one at my school that had big time offers.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. What was some big schools that y'all had to play?
I'd say some big schools would be probably Moultrie, Cockwood County, Lowndes, our rival school, and probably Tipton.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I be trying to stay up to date with the teams, man. So far I'm all the way in the Northeast, so I be trying to stay on point with that. But so overall though, you felt like you had a good recruitment, or you feel like you ain't really like it? Like, was it busy? You wasn't into it?
I say like, I had fun with it, but like it started getting to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this to be over.
Yeah.
So, like, they'll go to, like, you know what I'm saying, blowing your phone up, you know what I'm saying, calling your parents, like, steady, you know what I'm saying, like, I be on some time, like, where, like, all right, it's enough, like, you know what I'm saying, like, stop calling me, stop doing this, like, let me, you know what I'm saying, let me do me, let me figure out what I want to do. I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, calling me every day, asking me what I'm going to do. So, my 12th grade year, you know what I'm saying, when it was time to take them officials.
Yeah.
Bro, I only took 2 of them, bro. Like,
who you take? South Carolina, obviously.
Yeah, I took South Carolina. I took Oklahoma.
Okay.
After that, I was like, I ain't going nowhere else, bro. Like, I got my mind made up. Like, everybody kept trying, you know what I'm saying, get me to come to their school for official. I kept telling them, like, nah, I'm good. Like, I ain't coming.
Now, with you being in Georgia and then your first love, it was Florida, you feel me? You being there, was there ever a sense of like, maybe I want to stay home?
Originally, I was committed to Florida.
Florida, like Gators or state? Okay.
Yeah, I was committed to them boys for a good little moment. Once I committed, like, I felt some love or whatever, like how I was supposed to be, you feel me? But as time went on, like, I kind of felt like, oh, them boys was like, all right, we got to commit. We ain't really got to do too much with them. Like, we got them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I went to things, talking to my people, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I was at the opening, and, you know, you had the opening for probably about a week or whatever. So all the reporters talking to me, asking me.
Oh, you was at the final.
All the reporters talking to me, asking me how I feel about Florida. I'm ready to go there. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, whole time, me knowing, like, I wasn't going to, like. So, like, once I got on the plane, like, the final day it was time to leave, I got on the plane, I dropped the post, like, I'm giving it. Boom. You know, once you get on the plane, bro, like, your phone, you ain't gonna get no messages or nothing. So, I posted that. I did that on purpose, actually. So, I posted that. When I landed, my phone was going crazy. All the coaches like, what happened? Like, now they concerned. Like, now, you know what I'm saying? Now I decommitted, now they want to be concerned about it. You feel me? So, like, I ain't felt the same love as I did once I first committed. So, I decided
that's understandable. And you had a viral moment during the season where you scored a little tutty going crazy on them. I ain't know that then, you feel me? I know it now though, but nah, that's why, you feel me, you gotta come to the Debo Williams podcast, because you gonna get the stories you ain't never heard of, you feel me? You would have never known that. But man, I know you was talking about why you came to USC already, but what has being at USC for years? Was it been 2 years, 3 years?
It's gonna be 3.
What has it done for you being at USC?
Being here, I mean, it's done taught me a lot. I mean, I done been through a lot of ups and downs, which I'm sure you done seen us going through a lot of ups and downs before you got here.
Yeah.
So I mean, coming from the high school that I played at, we was one of the winning schools in the nation.
Yeah, you used to win it.
So coming here, once I think we went 2-9 my first year. So once that happened, I'm like, bro, ain't no way. Like, I ain't used to this. So, like, every day I'm frustrated. After every game, I'm frustrated. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. Like, because I ain't used to that, bro. Like, I ain't used to losing. So, like, I was like, coming into my sophomore year, bro, like, something got to change. Like, something got to change. So, I mean, every day, I mean, I work hard, you know what I'm saying? That off season, I went crazy. And, I mean, we had a better season this year. We went 5-7.
We on the way up.
We're 7-5. So, I mean, that was better than, you know what I'm saying, that we was last year. So I feel like this year, with all the new guys we got coming in, I feel like we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be that stick. Yeah,
and I've been quiet on it. I'm going to stay humble on it, because I don't want nobody trying to jump on the train, man, when we start going up. Because we already seen it. You feel me? We already seen it. But it's like, was you still rehabbing your ACL that freshman year?
I was. So when I first got here, I was still, you know what I'm saying, half and half, you know what I'm saying, still trying to get my knee back to 100%, which I felt it was 100%, but once you get to college, they take things a little bit more serious, they take things more different, so they made me do a little bit more when I first got here.
Now, was it, what was it like for you coming in your first freshman season at Carolina? Was it like humbling? Was it hard? Was it tough? Was you able to transition easy? Like, how was it?
Yeah, like I said before, going through the stuff that I did in high school, the way I ran our program, it was based on, like, you know what I'm saying, a college material program. So, I mean, that transition was easy for me. So, like, the weightlifting was easy, the running was easy. Like, it was stuff that I hadn't did before. So, it wasn't like, it was hard for me or nothing.
Nah, that's straight, bro. Nah, that's what's up. Did you feel like you was given the opportunity in freshman year? Like, was you able to learn the plays? Like, how was that? Because that was tough for me coming in, because as a linebacker, bro, you got to know all the checks. You got to know what the other linebacker doing. You got to know the corner, D-line, all of that. So for me coming in as a freshman, I got other seniors in front of me. That was good, yeah. I got nothing with that. With me, I think where I could have done better is knowing what everybody else was doing. I know what I had to do, but with knowing everybody else had to do, I feel like I could have done better with that.
I'd say my freshman year was a learning year for me. So, like,
definitely,
I was, you know what I'm saying, going to practice every day, you know what I'm saying, learning stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I can, you know what I'm saying, taking stuff from folks' bag that I can put in my bag, you know what I'm saying, use it my way, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I say my freshman year was a learning year for me that year, so yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. And then you feel like sophomore coming in, you did your thing. What you think what that was? Like you exploded because learning here. Was it like just easy out there for you? You could just see stuff better, like.
I'd say the game was much slower for me. So like every day in practice, like you know what I'm saying, I was understanding the plays, like they were simple. Like I was understanding the plays. I knew what coverage somebody was gonna be in. Like I can tell the way, like you know what I'm saying, just from watching film, like how somebody's standing, or you know what I'm saying, just how their body language is, bro. So like I just know like what they gonna do before the ball is snapped. So like I felt like I had an advantage over people. Yeah. You feel me? So like me knowing what you finna do, like that's gonna give me an advantage to how I need to run my route. You know what I'm saying? How I need to do this or that.
Yeah.
So
now earlier I was talking about your skill set of you being that tight end, and you being able to run a damn near 4.4, and then with you 235, like you got the weight and then everything. Like what you feel like you got that other tight ends don't have?
Me personally, bro, I feel like what I got that other tight ends don't have is the speed with the physicality.
Most
so
definitely.
Like, people look at me like once I run a route or something, they'll be like, "Oh, he ain't no tight end, here receiver." Or I can get in the backfield and go play running back. Like there's not one tight end in the country that's playing running back.
Most definitely.
So I feel like I'm way different from any other tight end in the country for sure.
Yeah, most definitely valuable, bro. And stay on that. And tell people what it's like learning the plays for that too. That's 3 different positions. Wide receiver, tight end, running back. You learning the plays, like that shit is hard. You feel me?
Going in each and every week, bro, is like I sit down with the coaches and they'll give me a layout of what we got for that week. So whatever we got for that week, I'm on that the whole week. Like I'm looking at the film on that. I'm going back and looking at myself how I repped it. I'm looking at the defense or how it's gonna look against them, like, all kind of stuff, bro. So like just preparation for that whole week, just preparing for those 3 positions.
So you feel like preparation is the thing that sets you apart too, not alone just your talent, but preparation.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No, I respect that, bro. I respect that. And I was gonna say, what's your future goals? It could be coming up this year, just college though. College future goals, like what you got on your mind, man?
My college future goals, with my junior year coming up, like I'm expecting to go at least over 800 yards. Like
I love it.
Like, that's one of my biggest goals. You know what I'm saying? Besides, you know what I'm saying, with the team. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm saying, compete for another championship.
Shit,
that should be, you know what I'm saying? Like that should be everybody, you know what I'm saying, goal. But like a personal goal, you know what I'm saying, going over 800. But a team goal is competing for a national championship.
Most definitely.
Nothing else.
And we definitely gonna have the chance, bro. I see it. And we got a brotherhood. You feel me? That's probably one of the biggest differences. Right. So we're gonna be straight. But outside of football, it go flat. As sad as it is, you feel me? You got any plans after that? Like me, I wanna be an entrepreneur, and I see myself doing that right now. But I want to be able to do it on a bigger standpoint as I get older. What you see yourself doing?
After all this football and stuff over with, I mean, like I'm into like fashion and clothing and all that, so I'm looking to have like my own clothing line or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to getting that started real soon. So I'm gonna have that going, and then probably, you know what I'm saying, on the side, I probably want to do a little real estate or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
that's what's
with
up,
Airbnbs and stuff like that, because you know what I'm saying, everybody always traveling.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's gonna always be some great money. You know what I'm saying? To keep rolling in. You feel me?
Nah,
everybody
for sure.
traveling all the time, so everybody gonna need an Airbnb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight like that, bro. And you, what's your major?
My major is retail.
Okay. Okay. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's some classes like?
They pretty much, they simple, but I mean, sometimes they'll get confused, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the retail side of it, you know what I'm saying? All the, you know what I'm saying, details that go into it. I mean, it probably sounds easy, but like taking them tests and doing them assignments get kind of confusing though.
Nah, that's straight, bro. Nah, that's straight. But just overall though, any other plans you had after football? Because life take twists and turns. I know you got with you being in football though. We trying to make that plan A work. I understand that. But after football wise, because like me wanting to be an entrepreneur, I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. I want to be in real estate. I want my own show. You feel me? You got any other stuff you like?
Not really. I mean, I probably the only thing, you know what I'm saying, I'm just looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, is plan A, which is football, and then plan B, you know what I'm saying, just having my own clothing line or whatever, so, yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. And we're gonna end it with the Mayo Bowl, bro, because you went off. I got the stats right here. 5 receptions, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's 5 receptions. I ain't even put the running back stats on here. That's just the tight end stats, wide receiver stats, what you want to call it. How was that, bro?
That whole week, bro, really just that whole month, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how we prepare for that game, like, we prepared, like, for almost a whole month for that game. So,
going hard, too.
You know what I'm saying? Going hard every day. They were still making us lift weights or whatever. So, I mean, once we had got out there in Charlotte, I mean, it was fun and all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We had way more free time than we would have back at home or whatever. So we was, you know what I'm saying, going out or whatever. But at the same time, I was still on the flip side, you know what I'm saying, making sure I was still prepared, you know what I'm saying, locked in for the game coming up. So, I mean, every day, you know what I'm saying, I found something fun to do. But at the same time, once I got back to my room, you know what I'm saying, I made sure I looked at my playbook or whatever, going through the stuff that we was getting ready for the bowl game or whatever. And I remember telling myself, like, man, I'm ready to leave. Like, I got to a point where we was in Charlotte, I'm like, man, I did pretty much everything down here. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready for the game. Like, I'm ready for the game. So that morning we woke up for the game, man. Of course, I was on that yak.
On that yak.
I was on that yak. So, I mean, I got my breakfast or whatever. I was cooling. You know what I'm saying? We got an early game. I think it was 12 o'clock?
Yeah, we had a little early.
Yeah, we had an early game. So, I mean, I was you know what I'm saying, ready. So, I actually didn't eat breakfast. Like, I had I drank some juice or whatever, and I had a little snack or whatever. But I ain't really eat breakfast for real. So, going into the game, bro, like warm-ups, like, I just felt like the atmosphere, like, going in Bank of America Stadium, you know what I'm saying? Like, playing in the NFL Stadium, I'm like, okay, I got to shine today. Like, this is my time to shine or whatever. So, like, when we was coming out for the, getting ready to run out the tunnel, I mean, you know what I'm saying, they had us right beside Charlotte. Like, we were both beside each other, I locked them beside each other. And, they walked out before us, you know what I'm saying? I was up there at the front or whatever, and they went talking crazy or whatever, so I'm like, okay, yeah.
That's what I
these
like.
boys, like, these boys, they want to be on that, so, like, I got to, you know what I'm saying, get on that with them, so, you know what I'm saying, we going back and forth or whatever, you know what I'm saying, talking our trash or whatever, going back and forth, so, once we get out there, bro, like, me and DK had to talk, I was like, it's time to go, bro, like, and I told Coach Beamer, I said, bro, I got you back for sure.
Yeah.
So, opening, you know what I'm saying, we opened the game off me and DK, he done threw me a 69-yard touchdown, you know what I'm saying? I came right back a few minutes later and scored again, so, like, I just felt that, like, that whole week I just felt like I prepared the right way to have a game like that.
And that's straight facts.
For sure.
That's straight facts. But last message, if you had to say to the kids out there, like, the time you got to put in, the sacrifice you got to make, because everybody want to go D1, brother. Everybody want to be at an SEC Power 5 school. Tell them in the camera, man. Tell them what it take.
Going D1 ain't for everybody. So, like, don't get that stuck in your mind to, like, I got to go D1. Because, like, it's so many people in the NFL that's been JUCO, that's came from a D2 school, that's playing in the NFL, you know what I'm saying, on a major stage, you know what I'm saying. So you don't got to go D1, you know what I'm saying, get to that next level. But I say, bro, like, for all the young kids out there that's watching this, bro, I say, like, keep your mind to, like, the right thing. Like, don't ever, you know what I'm saying, get out of line and not be focused. So, like always be focused, prepare for everything, you know what I'm saying? Just be the best version of yourself, and that's going to take you further than what you really think it will. So, yeah.
Most definitely. And outwork the competition. You heard them. Preparation. You heard them. And whether that's working out, film, studying, getting your body right, outwork everybody. Right. But, man, Jahiem, I appreciate you coming on, my boy. Sub-Zero and Agent Zero. Make sure you subscribe to the Debo Williams podcast. I appreciate everybody that's watching, man. We out.